Hello. We're not testing anymore.
Finally.
We're actually doing it.
And when she says doing it, we mean recording.
Doing it well. And doing it well. Doing it well. I represent Queen. She was raised out in Brooklyn.
Hey.
Bruh, 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 bruh. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of CO in Rome.
This is CO.
And this is Rome. And this is episode number 54.
54.
Yeah, so this is season 5, my nigga.
This is season 5, my nigga.
We had a very important business meeting following last week's episode, and we decided that let's do this shit in seasons.
Yeah.
It's the industry standard.
Yeah.
We've been in the game for 4 complete seasons. This is season 5.
Yep. As many episodes as we're in on the game, it's only fair.
Yeah. So, best podcast of 2018.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. If you want to dispute it, shoot us an email at coinrome@gmail.com.
Still haven't had anybody worth mentioning say anything about it.
Yeah. So, keep supporting.
Yeah.
afgoclothing.com if you want to get yourself a t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie.
Yep, and we have a discount code for you guys. It is ZONROME15, gets you 15% off. Get you some merch. Take a picture. Tag us in it. Let us show the world how you're rocking with us.
West Coast Sign and Banner, if you want to get yourself some stickers or some banners. Dezog Thomas did such a wonderful job with our event that, I have to highly recommend him.
Dude, I will recommend him to anyone that is looking for something like that because it was so on point.
Yeah, so thanks again. Forever thankful for that shit.
You got a
Yo.
little spit on your chin.
Very intense. How was your week?
Great. I actually, I worked from home a lot this week.
Oh.
So, yeah.
What caused that?
It just, that's the way the cookie crumbled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have our trip coming up soon.
Yes, we do.
Which I am so excited for.
Yeah, I'm so excited. You know, I was losing weight, but I don't give a fuck this week. I've been eating whatever the fuck I want, man.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I am seeing that I'm losing weight
You
slowly.
look amazing.
Girl.
I wish you would weigh yourself, dude.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared of getting on the scale and not seeing something that I think I should see.
Scared of success.
Okay, I like it a lot.
Yeah, you look really, really good.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
I've just been wearing what I want.
But I feel like
doing what I want.
No, I feel like
eating what I
from the
want.
beginning of this podcast till now, there's such a difference in your weight to me.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of people lately ask me if I've lost a lot of weight. I mean, I'm teeter-tottering. I'm teeter-tottering right
You're more
now.
teetering than tottering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little more active, I guess, running around and doing shit. So I think that's been helping too. So, look, I just want to get something very...
Oh my God, I'm so glad because I was about to ask about it.
Difficult out the
I'm
way.
so glad. Okay, let's do it.
So basically, for those of you who are listening that didn't catch my Instagram post from earlier this week, that's now deleted. And my Facebook post, which went on private but then went back public, Jonathan and I are getting a divorce. It's amicable. I wish Jonathan all the best. He wishes me all the best. You know, I deleted my post on my Instagram and made it private for a moment because one person was like, "Tell me that this isn't real." So then I gave him a face palm, right? Because we gave this long ass narrative. Each of us individually had our own tweaked message that basically says we're happy for each other and we just want you guys to be happy for us in this decision. It's something that's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
It's something that was in place before the anniversary party. So, you know, that interaction you saw between myself and Jonathan was post us deciding to get a divorce.
Right. So that goes to show how amicable it is actually being.
Yeah. So with that said, one person responded was like, "I hope this isn't true because y'all are what I thought black love was." Don't put that shit on me.
Whoa, don't put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby. I don't need that type of
Put that shit on
pressure.
me. You know, here's the thing. Jonathan and I have grown and changed tremendously. I am known to just transform every fucking 30 minutes. I'm a new person. I'm constantly growing in new directions. I'm constantly changing my mind about things. I changed my mind about something very important post-marriage. I
Yeah.
changed my mind about something very important post-marriage that would have impacted the both of our lives significantly. And that kind of was the deal breaker for us. And honestly, I just really think that we're going to be a lot happier apart, and I'm really hoping that we can find a way to still be friends through all this. It's a little bit of a difficult time right now, but we're going to get through it.
I think you guys will figure it out.
Yeah, we're
I
going
think
to get through
I
this.
think you'll figure it out. You guys are both very level-headed people, and even just the way that you guys can interact even after this decision was made and in the presence of people and even in your own, like, by yourselves, I think speaks volumes. You guys are going to be fine.
Yeah, like we still send each other memes and
Yeah.
we're cool, you know what I mean? When it comes to relationship stuff, we just have our differences on some very important things, and it's like we don't have any kids. So it's like if you have an opportunity to kind of sever ties before things get too crazy, you know, it's kind of like you got to make a educational decision. I am a little embarrassed personally, like for myself.
Why is that?
To be married less than a year and getting a divorce, you know, that does make me feel a little embarrassed, but
Shit happens.
things happen. No one cheated on each other. Nothing super crazy or anything like that happened. It's just a nigga done been through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Myself personally, and my outlook on life is just changing in so many ways. And it is what it is. So
It's not a
yeah,
bad thing. I mean, and even so, you mentioned, we don't have any kids, so if it's easier to get out before that gets serious, even just to kind of be the outside perspective, even if you have kids, guys, and things are not well, that kid does not mean that you have to stay together. I'm all for families trying to make things work, but sometimes if it's better for the family, for two people that are clearly not getting along to be separated, that may work as well.
my only point with that is that I do feel when kids are involved, it does make the decision-making process a
lot
little more
harder.
difficult.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying people should stay for kids. I'm just saying divorce is more difficult when there's kids involved
Yeah,
for
I agree.
so many reasons.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so let's jump into some topics.
Okay.
So, first of all, Moscato ain't shit. Well, winking owl Moscato ain't shit.
It didn't get you fucked up?
Nigga, I drink a whole bottle of Moscato, whole bottle of Moscato at the pool with a model. No,
Was this a real what?
I just came
Oh,
up
okay.
with that on the fly.
I was like, I have not heard about that, but that would make a good record.
It would.
Yeah. But I know that like that's why I stopped drinking Moscato, like white wine, period, because I felt like it took longer for me to get a buzz off of white wine than it did off of red wine.
Yeah, I mean, I grabbed a Moscato because it was left over from our party.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, I have this bottle thing. It's called a Vincilator for those of you who are interested. One of the selling points is that this can hold an entire bottle of wine. It keeps it cold. It keeps your drink cold or hot for 24 hours or something crazy like that. I was like, let me test it out. I put the whole bottle of Moscato. It was hot as fuck outside. Dude, I swear to you, the whole outside of the bottle was burning hot when I went to pick it up when I got out the pool. The inside of it was cold as fuck, dude.
What?
So crazy. But yeah, I drank almost a whole bottle of Moscato. My stomach felt really full, and I have a lot going on in my stomach right now. But I'm not drunk at all, and I'm very disappointed.
You're not drunk at all. Usually I
No.
can tell when you're buzzed or tipsy. There's none of that happening
No.
right now.
The only thing it did was ruin my dinner because I could have smashed way more food if I didn't have a whole bottle of Moscato in my stomach.
Oof, that's a lot of empty calories.
Yeah.
It's okay. Next time, red wine, okay?
Stick to
Is
the
there
liquor.
something about red wine that you don't appreciate or don't like? Because I feel like you go to white wine a lot more than you do
I
red.
like cold. I like cold.
You can do cold red,
Red traditionally isn't kept cold.
but you can if you feel like it would be an easier drink for you.
The only red wine that I feel is good cold is a sangria, which we should make one being that we have different wines
Yo,
with some fruits.
yo.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
Okay.
Okay.
That was one of my notes.
Listen, speaking about what your stomach is going through,
Okay.
you mentioned something last night when we were out at the Beats and Chill, and that was that you have a fart trick.
I do.
Okay. And that fart trick consists of you, as you stated, spreading your butt cheeks apart so that no sound is actually coming out and just air. Now, I have heard this be. I can't. I can't. Bro, don't do it. Don't do it anymore. You're going to die. I'm crying. I'm crying. Okay, wait.
Okay.
One, I want to know a few things. One, when did you learn this and start to do it?
Okay.
And second, why? Like, I can't sit, like, how do you get away with something like that? Because I literally cannot be in front of someone and think, hey, I have to fart. I don't want to fart in front of them. So let me just spread my butt cheeks apart. Like, it's clear that you're spreading your butt cheeks apart. Tell me all about this. I need to know
Okay.
detail for detail, please.
So first of all, the most difficult place to escape fart shame is when you're laying in bed with someone.
Crap dusting. That's what it's called.
What?
Yeah.
When you're in bed with someone and you
No,
fart?
when you fart in an area that is like nobody knows of and like you walk away.
Okay, so
it's called
here's the
crap
thing.
dusting.
My farts, sometimes, like the farts I'm talking about especially, they don't really smell bad. It's just more like trapped air in my stomach. And it's like, oh man, I got to get this out. Unless my trick also somehow gets the smell not to happen. But
I
these
don't
are
know.
scentless when I do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Always?
99% of the time.
There's always that chance, is what
There's
you're
always
saying.
that
There's
chance.
always that chance.
Okay, so when did I discover this trick? I don't know. I kind of feel like I've done it the most in this relationship with Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he knows.
Okay.
But here's what's going on. You're laying in bed with your significant other, whomever.
Correct.
You don't want to ruin the mood.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want him to know you have to fart. So you're like, man, if I don't do this, my stomach is just going to explode.
So in this
So-
point.
You kind of like reach in between your butt crack
Okay.
and you gently pull it open
Okay.
near the anus.
My nigga, but you have a whole lot of ass. So like that's
You
a
gotta
lot
reach.
of spreading.
You got to reach
Okay.
and gently pull it to where your anus has the
It's open.
whistle.
Yeah.
And then you slowly you do a soft to make sure it's going to be soundless.
Okay. I wish you guys could see her pointing to her ears.
And then you're like, okay, I got it. And then you just go,
Now, has there ever been a situation where you've done it and it doesn't, it just goes,
nah. I mean, it's been pretty good. I got it down to a science.
okay.
I really, really did.
And you started this when? How old were you? What were you
I think
doing?
it's only been within the past 5 years, max.
Okay, so this is a new trick.
This is a very mature woman thing to do.
I just leave the room.
I'm not getting out of bed. I'm tired.
No, I'm leaving the room.
Okay, another good way to do this is if your partner's sleeping and they're like either back to back or they're like in close proximity, but you know that they're like kind of out of it. So you just kind of gently put your hand on your ass. They're not going to question it.
They're not?
It's your ass.
All right.
And then you're like,
I hate you.
they're not even going to know. Or you slowly turn in the other direction, like you're naturally just repositioning yourself in sleep. And you gently pull them apart. And then you kind of like push on your stomach to get it going.
No.
It's the most genius thing. Listen, if you guys try it or you've guys done this before, please let us know.
Whatever. I don't see how that's possible. I'm just leaving the room.
See,
I think
you
it's a
just
good
try
trick.
it?
I'll try it.
Just
There's
try
no
it.
one that I'm like laying next
It
to
doesn't
though
matter.
that's gonna
Just test it.
All right, I'm just gonna test it by myself and then I'm gonna come and I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna be like, whoo.
Okay.
All right, on to some media shit.
Okay.
M
Yeah.
actually did respond this time.
He did.
Not like last week, like I said. He actually responded for real this
Kill
time.
shot.
He actually names it Kill Shot. And he came at MGK. There's a lot of mixed feedback that I'm getting. I hear, he marked it. I hear that he could have done better. I hear all of these things. I hear people clowning him. I hear people giving him props. In my opinion, I honestly didn't think that M still had it. And there was plenty of bars in this diss track that made me feel like the old M is still in there. Mm-hmm. I personally liked it. There was definitely things in there that made me jump out my seat and be like, God damn, MGK done it. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion. There's also a theory about, excuse me, there's also a theory about MGK's real name and a movie that was called Cold something along those lines. I have to look it up. But it was about a person that was stalked and killed by a psychotic hitman, and the movie was called Kill Shot. So the fact that he can link all of these things together back to MGK's name is fucking bananas to me.
Huh. Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, Kill Shot was a good response.
Yeah.
M's got bars. He delivered. I can give that to him. The $1 million question is like, whose shit was better, MGK or M, right? Mm-hmm. And that is a very difficult question for me to answer. And here's the reason why.
Okay.
I feel like MGK had the advantage of shock value.
Absolutely.
Like, nigga, where the fuck did you come from? And are you really coming for M? Oh, and there's bars?
And I honestly didn't even think that he had bars like that.
Exactly. So it was like shock, right?
Right.
And Eminem comes and does what Eminem does. So I didn't get shock value when M responded because he did what he recently just did on his album. And it's like, yeah, I'm glad he responded.
Yeah.
So MGK, in terms of the attention that it got, it was because, like, nigga, I know you're not coming for M, and you actually did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
So it's hard. Bar for bar, I think on a technicality level, Eminem definitely has it.
For sure. I was just going to say that I feel like if you want to compare the level of bars and punches, punchlines, I think M had it.
Yeah, who brought the pain more was definitely M. But in terms of the timing and the manner in which this all kind of played out, MGK had more of the shock value. So, I don't know, I'm thoroughly entertained. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of want to continue to see this going a little bit further. One thing that I was actually really shocked about and I didn't know how to take was when M actually mentioned Diddy on the track and said, you winning against me or some shit like that is like Pac admitting to putting a hit out
to get
on
Tupac
a hit
shot
on,
or something
hit out on Pac.
Something like that.
Yeah, and then at the end he's like, oh yeah, and Diddy, I'm just kidding.
You know I love you.
I don't know if Diddy's gonna be okay with that. Like, how close are they really that he probably feels that he can joke with Diddy like that?
Like, are they close at all?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That alone can start beef right then and there as well. Diddy might be like, take that, take that, take that, take that.
I mean, that's all he can say. I mean, I don't know. That was interesting. I mean, I feel like that's a bar that could have been left out.
Yeah.
But
maybe he couldn't find anything else to rhyme with that.
Yeah, which is interesting. Damn, I wish I would have played the snippet of the Joe Budden podcast where they were making fun of Eminem's flow, just rhyming a bunch of words together. I mean, it doesn't take away to how great he is, but how great they were imitating.
But I think that that's also another thing that I enjoy about M is that he uses the things that people diss him on in his tracks.
Yeah.
So like when he's talking, when MGK and everyone, even Buttons for that matter, talk about how the reason why he has such an expanded vocabulary is because all he does is sit home and we read the dictionary. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that he said in Shot Kill towards MGK was something about what's in your bowl, Cheerios or Wheaties, because I'm on the bowl taking a shit dictionary. Basically,
Yeah.
like, I need something to read. Give me the dictionary. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what I do.
And he said something about like how he was doing something while on a NordiTrack, which is a treadmill
Right.
brand. So he really just took a lot of those bars. He did the spaghetti on the sweater, the whole thing, like making fun of himself.
Yeah, and did the whole stand thing. He's like, here's my autograph. I wrote it on this starter cap. So, and then he went ahead and called MGK Stan, and he was like, son, Dad's not mad. So he's basically sunning MGK in that whole bar.
Yeah.
That's to me, that's genius.
But the thing is that he was like, I autographed a half of your daughter on a starter cap. Also, just kind of played back on MGK saying he was wearing stupid dad hats.
Right.
Which dad hats are in right now.
I would rock the shit out of a dad hat.
In fact, we need to come out with some CO and Rome dad hats.
Oh, well, I've already given you some ideas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just fucking lazy.
No.
Anyway, I mean, that's just my 2 cents on that. I don't know. The male rush is dying down.
I don't know. I think it's crazy. I really wanted to continue seeing a little bit more. Like, I don't want it to end here. I want something more to happen so that, not to the level of like Pac and Biggie. I wanted to stay on the tracks. I wanted to stay in the studio.
Overall, I'm thrilled to see that rap beef is back for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, for
I know,
sure.
obviously, Meek, Drake, all these things that have been going on. It's been the Pusha T, Drake, and then now seeing M and MGK. It's like, okay, hip hop's kind of getting back to what we used to love.
What hip hop really was to begin with.
Yeah, so I'm thrilled to see that.
For sure.
I'm Ratchet. So
You mean besides the spreading of the butt cheeks and farting thing?
yeah,
Okay.
that's
go ahead.
classy.
Oh, is it?
So I was outside work and I saw someone in a Mercedes SUV
Okay.
with the stock hubcaps. Maybe they were rims, very small ones. And I just want to say that should I ever decide to get a Mercedes, there is no way I'm not getting rims, my nigga.
My nigga.
There's no way I'm not doing it.
I have a Nissan, and I decided that if I was gonna get this Nissan, it was not going to have hubcaps. Like, I'm having rims. I do not fucking care.
And I'm not getting 14-inch rims.
I don't know how many inches my. Oh, you mean like if you were to get a Mercedes?
I'm just
Okay.
saying if I get rims, I'm not going to get the smallest size. I'm not going to get an obnoxious size. But it's a fucking Mercedes. I'm going to get some sexy ass rims. I hate you motherfuckers that buy the basic stock ass version of vehicles. Expensive vehicles.
So you feel like if you're gonna invest in such an expensive car, then you might as well go all out.
Treat yourself.
Put some nice shoes on your baby.
Because here's the thing. If you're not going to treat yourself with a Mercedes, you could get yourself like a Lexus.
Right.
And get an upgraded Lexus for probably the same cost as the basic ass boring Mercedes with cloth seats. I don't know if they even make Mercedes with cloth seats.
I
I'm
don't
just
know, nigga.
exaggerating.
All I'm saying is that I'll take a basic Mercedes.
I'll take one, but I'm not gonna be happy if it doesn't have rims.
Oh, I don't want to see who you are when we blow up. I'm
Hey.
legitimately scared.
You see me rolling, they hate it,
hate you.
patrolling, they tryna catch me riding dirty.
Are you gonna be riding dirty in a Mercedes?
I might.
Oh,
Nigga. I'm gonna have that. Whoo. What else you got?
I have a rant.
Okay, go for it.
No. Are you done?
Okay, I have one more thing that's stupid.
Wait, is it stupid enough to close with?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so some months ago, I dropped my sofa on my foot.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're still dealing with that.
Yeah. I dropped the sofa on my foot so hard that
Your booty went, whoo.
I was like, it hurt so bad that I did a praise and worship dance all through my house.
You caught the ghost.
I was like, oh, shit!
I hate when that happens.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna die, man. Jonathan didn't know what to do. He was like, he was just like
Dude.
so discombobulated. He was
But
like,
what were you doing?
I was actually finally adding the legs
Oh, yes, yes,
on my
yes.
sofa, and man, I dropped that shit right on top of my toenail. So I saw that my toenail was bleeding underneath my toe,
Correct.
up into the cuticle bed.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, oh man, my toenail might fall off. It's been growing and growing and growing, and this black spot where the blood was is just kind of growing out. And I'm like, maybe I'm not going to lose my toe. Well, I look down at my foot today and see the biggest crackly crack, like a cell phone crack. You know how one of your cell phones cracked in a bunch of little pieces? It wasn't just one line crack across my toe. It was a cell phone crackation
Crackation.
across the middle of my toe.
I need to see this.
Nigga, look at my foot.
Hold on.
Hold on. I cut the whole toenail off.
No, you didn't.
Yes, nigga.
No, you didn't. Where?
I cut my toenail off from the inside out.
Oh my God, Rome! Why would you do that?
I was like, this is trash, bro.
Why would you do that? Does
Because-
that not like hurt?
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God, it does.
It doesn't matter. I wasn't gonna have a cell phone crack on my toe, dog.
My nigga, now you have raw meat.
Don't care. It's not that raw.
It's pretty fucking raw.
It's not raw because it's been healing underneath already before I cut it. But I know if I go to get a pedicure, they're gonna try to convince me so hard to get an
a fake nail,
extension,
yeah.
a fake nail on my toe. But you know what? I'm gonna be my authentic self.
Okay.
I'm wearing heels, open toe sandals, all that shit with this fucked up toe.
You are so brave.
Hey,
You are so brave.
ass still fat, don't matter.
I'm not gonna lie. I would probably get an extension.
I'm gonna leave it.
Well, maybe by the time that we go
Because
to
if
New
you
York,
really
it'll
love
be
me, you gonna love me with or without my toenail.
and whether or not my booty goes. Anyways, here we go. You ready for my rant?
Go for it.
I want to say something. Something that I have always known, but I have learned more and more as of late. Bitch ass niggas is a real thing.
Facts.
It is a real thing. And I'm not going to say men, so I'm going to say boys. Some boys can be worse than females when it comes to talking shit, when it comes to spreading gossip, when it comes to putting themselves in drama, creating chaos, all of that shit. I thought bitches was bad. No, bitch ass niggas are bad. And I don't want to say that all guys are like that, because that's not what I'm saying. There are real men out here still, and I want to give a shout out to you guys. And I actually give you guys props because dealing with females sometimes is a lot. And I know that we can be a lot, and some of you handle it really, really well. But these bitch ass niggas out here, that is a real thing. And I feel like there should be a lesson. I don't know what that lesson is going to be. Perhaps you can help me on how we can give these bitch ass niggas some lessons on how to be non-bitch ass niggas. But there's way too many bitch ass niggas out here. I want to say, like, from what I've seen lately, 60% are worse than females.
You know, my thoughts going into two different directions with this.
Please, go ahead. Give us both scenarios.
First one, I'm going to also lump in anyone who wants to smoke with my friend.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to, anyone who wants to smoke. Look, I don't play. I don't play. And anybody that wants to fuck around with my friend CEO, just let it be known that if it goes too far and I get involved, I don't do a lot of talking.
Yeah. I just feel like it's crazy
And I don't
because
want to go to jail. I'm too
I don't want
old.
to catch a charge either.
But the reality is, I feel like a good punch in the face helps people learn sometimes.
Okay.
And I don't want to be deliverer of that punch.
Yeah, we don't want violence to be the answer.
It's like, do I slash tires, sugar in the tank? Like, what?
Do you key somebody's car?
Do you light their clothes on fire?
Do you get someone to fuck them up?
Do you, like, I don't know.
Do you bring receipts?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's just annoying.
It's so annoying.
Number two, I had this guy a long time ago. This is probably the last bitch-assness that I've dealt with one-on-one. He worked at the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
Which I'm not shaming him.
I mean, I think they get paid fairly well.
But I hate that I run into him sometimes because he works there.
Okay.
And I'm not going to stop going to the Cheesecake Factory.
Of course not.
Because this bitch-ass motherfucker works there. So every time I go, it's like, man, I hope I don't see him. Because the interaction I had was we exchanged numbers, and he kept asking me to send him a picture.
We know what that means.
And I don't do that picture on demand.
It has to come naturally.
If, like, yo, ma, send me a picture. What is this for? So you can show your homies, like, yo, this is who I'm talking to. Is this so you can whack your little pee-pee in the bathroom?
These are all possible scenarios.
You know, it's like, chill. If you want to see me, fam, take me out.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when I told him for like the third or fourth time, like, I'm not the send the picture girl, he proceeded to get in an argument with me, letting me know how it wasn't a big deal. And that just killed the whole scenario. But my point is that any guy that's just comfortable getting into an argument with a female over something petty,
yes,
especially if y'all ain't even on that level,
yes,
to be arguing and checking, and you put so much energy in that, you're a bitch.
Church.
And I feel really sad for you.
Yeah, I think that it's
I really
just
do.
it's just upsetting to me when I have to see the level of bitch-assness that people have, because come on, man, we're in our 30s. It's very clear if certain things haven't taken place in your life already or don't seem to be going that way, you kind of have to look within and see a common denominator here.
I just want to say that I think I have an idea of who's been being a bitch towards you.
Uh-huh.
And what I would like to say is I got some ammo in the arsenal that I'm willing to drop at any moment.
I fucking love you, bro.
If they don't shut the fuck up.
Catch the ghost.
Blow the smoke on it.
But I'm just saying, even like, yes, you are 100% correct. But I just feel
watch how you move, fam.
Watch how you move, watch how you talk. Some things don't even need for you to have an input on. Some things don't even need for you to have a reaction on. And if you do feel like something is worthy of a conversation, then come correct. Because I'm so okay with having a conversation.
I feel like dudes who are comfortable getting into petty bitch-ass arguments with females typically have insecurities.
Yeah.
But
I will not pay for your insecurities.
They looking for an opportunity to check a female so they could feel better about themselves. But it's dangerous grounds over here.
Yeah. But I find it even funnier when people say things like, because it takes a lot for me to get out of character. So when I do get out of character, yeah, for the most part. For the most part, I think it does. I don't think that I just spaz out.
It doesn't take a whole lot to see you.
Okay, whatever. Do I spaz? Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll take it back. But listen,
actually, that is character. So,
yeah.
So you're in character.
There you go. But no. But what I'm saying, like, I'll spaz out on someone, but I won't come to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna punch somebody in the fucking throat. Mm-hmm. So when I feel like I'm gonna punch somebody in the fucking throat, it's a bad situation. And then for someone to see that moment happening and say something like, "Don't act tough because you're not."
Don't test me.
I was like, oh, Okay.
It's like you want to prove.
No, but that's okay because that's when I get calm. And that's when I start to laugh. Oh, you're so cute.
Yeah.
That's funny. But that's fine.
We got too much to live for, man. You know, being a mature adult fucking sucks.
It really does. I am 32 years old. I am going to be 33 in a couple of weeks. Right? Yeah, I'm going to be 33 in a couple of weeks. 10 days to be exact.
Okay.
And I don't need to be feeling this way. Nobody needs to be getting me out of character. Nobody needs to be doing any of that. So I'm not going to give anybody the privilege of that. However, just be aware that if you continue to come with your bitch-assness, anyone who comes with their bitch-assness, I don't care if I'm trust or whatever, I will use my deuce.
Don't know what that means.
22. Gun.
Oh.
Wow, I just told on myself because of you.
What is trust though?
33. I'm going to be 33. Oh my God, I'm done.
I get this.
I'm done.
Okay, this is good.
It was a play on words.
Yeah, I like that. Now that I realize what's happening. Yeah, I'm just old and tired. I don't want to do this.
I'm so tired.
But there's something inside. I mean, I just feel like if you catch me on the right day, I don't know. We'll see.
This was all just, I say all this just to say that, listen, fellas, at the end of the day, if you feel like you need to react to certain things, please make sure that it's something worth reacting, especially if you feel like that conversation is with a female.
Yeah.
I know that we are a lot to deal with. Trust me, I know. But the thing is, you don't have to get to the point where you're being disrespectful. Would you like it for someone to talk to your mother that way? Would you like it for someone to talk to your sister that way? No. So unless you want me to talk to your mother that way, or your sister, or whoever the fuck you want to bring to the table, don't come at me no type of way. Okay?
All right. Public service announcement over. Do you have any other topics?
No.
Okay, I have a request.
Let's do it.
I'm a little upset with you
Why?
because you told me a story while I was in the McDonald's drive-thru
Oh.
that had me dying laughing,
Do you want
bro.
me to say it?
Dying laughing on the phone with you that I
Yeah.
wish you would have saved for the podcast.
I can still say it. I mean, you may not laugh, but maybe you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least the
Yeah, the circle.
dance circle
Okay.
part. Okay.
So for people that are listening that know me fairly well, they know that when I go out, I do not leave the dance floor. I am the dance queen. I love the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to this spot that I've never been to before called American Social.
I wasn't there.
You were not there. It was a group of 4 or 5 people. And
Wait, it was American Social?
yes.
That was Franklin Manor.
No, we started at American Social.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and then we went to Franklin Manor.
Okay.
But anyways, so we went to American Social, and for the most part, the demographic that is an American Social is white people. It is white people, which is fine, no big deal. But, sometimes being a minority and seeing the way that white people act when they're wasted is funny to me. So I like to people watch. Well, anyways, this group of white people that were standing next to us had formed a dance circle. And my friend Rome knows me very well. She knows I love a good dance circle. So I'm watching. For some reason, though, these people had a half empty beer bottle on the center of the dance circle. And they were proceeding to go in one by one, dancing around the beer bottle. I'm assuming to make sure that they wouldn't knock it down and that would be a successful dance off to them, right? So I'm watching it, and this homeboy that I'm actually with, he's like pushing me in to go into the dance floor, and I'm like, nah, chill, I need to watch this a little bit further. He's like, go, go, go. So finally I decide to jump in the dance circle. And I do. And I'm doing like this whole little side-to-side hop around the beer bottle. I'm enjoying myself. I'm living it up. Then I decide to get a little ratchet with it. I drop my butt all the way down as close to the beer bottle as I can. Boop. pop it back up, and walk out the dance circle. My homeboy, Dante, looks at me and he's like, stunned, hand over the mouth, like, nigga, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? And I'm like, what? And he's like, you set the bar too high, my nigga. One of these crazy white people is going to try and overshadow you, and it's going to be a bad situation. And I'm like, nigga, you bugging. I kid you not. 5 seconds later, this one white shorty who jumps in the circle, she starts dancing around the beer bottle, proceeded to try and do the same thing that I did, dropping it low. But then as soon as she drops it low, she jumps into the worm. My nigga, as soon as she jumps into the worm, she took the whole beer bottle out with her face, my nigga. It was like, that's all you heard. Beer bottle pieces all over the fucking floor. Like, it was a dangerous situation to the point where I was genuinely concerned. I'm like, did she hurt herself? She got up like it was nothing, kept rubbing her face, and the bouncer had to come and like stand over the broken pieces to make sure nobody would stand on it, just so that somebody can come clean it. And then Dante was like, I told you, nigga. I told you that was gonna happen. It was fucking hilarious.
I just want to know, like, how you go from a twerk position almost to a worm position. How's that possible?
My nigga, that's exactly why I think the scenario went bad. She went to drop it. Okay, so look at me. So she went to drop it, and as soon as she dropped it, she kicked her feet back and went into like the chest into the floor scenario.
Dude, this is insane. And I'm just so happy I wasn't there, because I would have definitely
Peed your pants.
Peed my pants, and
Yep.
there wouldn't have been no fart hack. By the way, this episode's going to be called Fart Hack.
Really? I thought it was going to be called Whoo. Whoo.
How do we spell that?
WHOOO.
I feel like that's like Ric Flair. Whoo!
Maybe we do WHHHOOO. Whoo. Whoo. Whoo hack. Whoo hack.
I don't know. We gotta talk this over. Anyway, I don't have anything else. I've been kind of lame. It's been a very overwhelming week.
Yeah, I don't have anything else either.
Well, listen, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of CO in Rome. We'll be in New York City within the next 14 days. If you're in New York, want to link up with us, shoot us a DM, hit us up, and we'll figure this shit out.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye-bye.